And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. FYNTV.com. Tell your friends that's how easy it is. FYNTV. I always want to say .com. Anyhow, I'm here with Karla. Okay, what gives? I mean, your mama didn't tell you. Mama didn't say. If you don't have enough for your friends, what's with you?
I just dropped my lapel.
Well, hold on.
Cole's freaking out.
Well, she has no.
I broke it. They can't hear me.
It's green. Can you hear her now?
Can you hear me now? Sorry.
Can you hear me? What are you doing? A Verizon commercial?
We're gonna sit it over here.
Are we good?
Sorry.
Is she good?
Am I okay, Cole?
Stop.
Sorry. I
Is
broke.
she good?
Did I break it?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I didn't break it.
Okay. Well, now that we took a brief break to get your.
Sorry.
Let's get back to this. What's up? You bring a chicken biscuit? Where'd you get this chicken biscuit?
Like, Charlie's out of town, and he makes my coffee for me in the morning.
Do we have Kleenexes? I see Kleenexes necessary for this segment. I'm going to cry. Okay, let's get back to the tearful story you were telling.
And I didn't have any coffee when I woke up.
Oh, my God.
So I'm slow this morning, and I'm
This
pitiful.
morning you're slow.
Ha, 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 ha.
I got that in.
So,
That's my line.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, bless my poor little heart.
You just don't like it that at 8:35 I'm on it like that.
Well, I went to Miss. I'm not
You've
on
had
it.
no
Normally,
coffee.
I'm on it.
I have my spark.
You know how I am. Normally,
you can
I
get spark
am.
right up. You don't have to worry about where did the biscuit come from. Why do you avoid the question?
I went to Kelly at Mr. P's because I knew she'd make my coffee for me. Like she put the cream and sugar in for me.
So you went to Mr. P's?
Yeah, and so she.
I love those guys. Those are great guys.
Yeah.
They're good people.
I love Kelly.
You know, I always like when I go somewhere and I get to come say, those are good people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we got a lot of good small business around here, but Mrs. P's very good.
Mm-hmm.
I hear their biscuit and their chicken biscuit is very good. I hear that.
You want some?
No, I hear it. Do you got any mustard? Oh. I'll tell you what, your mama needs some work. Don't come here and treat your mom. You know, let me ask you a question. What's behind me?
Apple Festival.
Is that Apple Festival? Mm-hmm. Okay, hang on. You said she makes your coffee. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me say something because that reminds me. I went in a coffee shop one time, and there was this
One time?
Okay,
I'm getting there.
You have jokes. You have jokes. Can I get to the point? So I go in this coffee shop one time, twice maybe for you. And there was a long line, and it was, it wasn't moving very fast, and I was getting a little frustrated because I just drink black coffee. I don't need anything. I don't need you to whip it twice, whip it good, nothing. I need nothing on the coffee. I need you to pour some coffee, put it in a cup and a lid, and I'm out of there, right? Boom, Jersey style. Boom, regular, and I'm gone. Okay, I'm getting to the point. So it's a long line. And the lady says, I said, I just need a black coffee to go. And the lady looked at me and she says, I'm sorry, our barista left yesterday and we're shorthanded. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, I don't care if barista left or not. I don't care what her name was. I want my coffee. I didn't know what a barista was. Did you know? When did you find out? I want the truth in this
Why
world.
does a barista need to be there to pour a black coffee?
Well, because all the people in front of me were having, I would like an African, Jamaican, 3 splashes of Irish, turn it twice, whip it to the left, move it right. And I'm like, what the heck? No, you heard this coffee. Don't look at me like I've lost my mind. You've heard those coffee orders.
Not
Taylor-
African
Foam on the
Jamaican.
Taylor likes a.
lactose. I'm lactose intolerant.
No, Taylor
Those are
gets-
the ones that always. I know there's something up. I'm lactose.
Listen.
Just
I would
say
go
it, just say it.
order Taylor's. Like I would be like, oh, a vanilla latte, and Paige would be like skinny vanilla latte, and then Taylor's is like a chai,
See?
non-fat green tea latte, no whip, warmed or something like.
So I'm the crazy one here. I'm right.
I'm like, did you really just order that? So I just started going to the place that the guy knows her, and I'm like, I need Taylor's order.
Look, if you want a cup of coffee this morning, a good cup of coffee, and a good chicken biscuit. Go by Mrs. P's. The good people there will just get you a cup of coffee and a
Why you
chicken
got
biscuit.
millennial on your screen?
Because I'm going to talk about millennials a little later.
Does that fall into the barista subject type?
No, it just came to mind. Well, no, here's what came to mind no, I make a promise. Serenity now. I make a promise that in this segment I never bring up politics. So let's move on.
This isn't anything to do with politics. It's
Yes,
just
it
like
is. It's millennials. How to get them to vote. I'm going to tell people at 9 o'clock.
The millennials out of coffee.
Okay. Lonnie does that. He comes in with something green and 5 creams on it, and I'm like, okay, anyhow.
Green and cream?
I don't know what all he gets. You seen that thing he gets, Cole?
Yeah.
It's green, right?
Some kind of green tea coffee. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
It's
too
a
fancy
green
for
tea
me.
chai latte.
But now I will tell you this. I have to be careful. Okay? I don't want to be a hypocrite. I have to be careful. On Fridays, Karla, sorry, don't get jealous. There's two Karlas in my life. I can't help it. I can't help it. Cole, no, right? Cole, am I lying?
Is it a C or a K?
C.
See.
Well, then that doesn't count.
Okay. Anyhow, on Friday, the other Karla in my life works at Tupelo Tea, and at 10 o'clock, I call it Karla's Pick, and whatever she wants to make, and she's been making me tea lattes that are very good. How did I get off on this?
She does make a
Barista.
tea. Hey.
It caught me off guard. I had
Well-
no idea.
My point was your whole the barista's gone, so we can't pour a black coffee, which is such an American workforce problem, which we've not talked about. But, the barista's not here, so we don't know how to pour a black coffee all by ourselves. Oh, wait. Sorry.
Here's the one that gets me. I like a black coffee. That's it. You ready? Ready? This is. I like a black coffee. That's it. To go. Would you like me to leave room for cream? No. Did you hear me say leave room for cream?
At least they asked.
No.
You see this? These are
Okay, here's
no,
the
I'm
thing.
not done. These are napkins. Do you know what a commodity is? If you go to fast food and they put these in the bags, it's like a miracle. It's like a gift from God. You have been gifted the gift of napkins.
I want to make this final
Condiments, whew, you ask for them, you're lucky they make them in the bag.
statement. Why do you mean that?
Because people, they don't put the stuff in the bag. You're like, I need some barbecue sauce for those chicken nuggets. Well, guess what? You know how many times I've ever had barbecue sauce in the bag? This many. Now, straws? I didn't want a straw.
Charlie, you see what happens when you go to Tennessee?
I get
This
grumpy
is-
because I don't have
This is
my
what you
coffee.
do. You leave a no coffee basket case behind that can't get barbecue sauce. Can I say one thing? We got to talk about the Apple Festival.
I
But wait
know.
a second. So,
That's why I was pointing.
you know, I can read a 600-page book on the Federal Reserve. But I have to be honest in front of the viewers and a billion people in the world, because I think all the Chinese are watching. I had a billion people. It's a joke. Please, let's move on. I have good material today. Just eat your biscuit and absorb.
Remember that question
my
I asked you
material.
yesterday when you came to my office?
No, the answer is no.
I'm not going to repeat it, but
Huh?
I'm just saying.
Who do I look like? Gary
I'm
Johnson?
still rolling
Anyhow.
on that line of thought.
Gary Johnson. No. I do know where Aleppo is. Let me stay with this. But the first time somebody said barista, I was like, barista, what? It caught me off guard. I
What
thought
on
I was,
earth is your obsession with the barista this morning?
because it bothers me. Nobody can find a job, and these kids are getting out of college and they're living in their mom's basement, and there's $30 an hour jobs out there, but because they won't hold a flag on a construction site, they would rather go learn how to make coffee and be a barista. Now I said how I felt. I told you I wouldn't get political. That teeters on political.
America.
Huh?
America. Hashtag America.
Hashtag America, right? Okay. Apple Festival. Can't wait. FYNTV.com. We're going to have big signs. If you come this weekend or tell your friends, you see a big sign that says FYNTV.com. We're going to be talking to some people coming in, going out, talking about your day. We're going to be listening to music. We're going to have a lot of fun right here on the internet.
Not right here at the
Not right
fairgrounds.
here, at the fairgrounds.
Behind us.
Behind us. Where's the fairgrounds?
On Old Highway 5.
On Whole Highway 5.
South
It's
Main
a
Street.
test. Because it only took you like 6 months to be able to tell people where the Chamber of Commerce is. You're just ignoring me now, right? You getting mad? Did that bother you?
No.
Okay.
I'm eating biscuit. I'm happy.
Listen, tell everybody, like I told Cole yesterday, Cole, we're going to set up for them. We're going to take camera. Lonnie, that'll be you. Put Lonnie on the camera, let Cole go around and test food. Take him around, test food.
You can get the big pineapple drink. The big pineapple drinks.
We're going to do that to all the vendors. We're going to go around and we're going to put them all up on fyntv.com. We're
You
going
gotta
to
show
go
the
around.
little apple cider donut lady.
Yes.
She makes the donuts right there.
Right there.
Or they're not, they're mini donuts, not apple cider donuts, they're little mini donuts.
Makes them right there.
With
Right
a little,
there.
you can watch them go in the fryer.
And then,
And then-
watch Cole eat them.
My vendor, the one I was telling y'all about last week, so I saw him at another event this
Should we
weekend.
let Lonnie do food tasting?
If he wants to.
Come on, you were supposed to like, no, Lonnie can't. And then Lonnie would call me and say, why can't I do food tasting? I mean, you're just not on today. I keep giving you these nice little
But
lead-ins.
my
Go ahead,
vendor-
Apple Festival.
My vendor that is going to be Apple Arts with me, which is the smaller event down at the square. We have a small festival at the square that has like 50, 60 vendors, and then there's the big festival at the fairgrounds, which has 250 vendors. So you can ride the shuttle from the downtown to the fairgrounds or vice versa. If you were at the fairgrounds and you want to go downtown without having to move your car, you can do that and ride the shuttle back and forth. There's parking at all the schools, so you can find parking there and ride the shuttle as well from there. There's plenty of ways to get around. But my food vendor that's going to be at Apple Arts, I saw him at a different event this weekend, and he's got apple pie funnel cakes.
He's flying.
He let me try one. He's like, I'm gonna do this next weekend. Let me know what you think of this. It was so good.
Apple pie funnel cakes.
Yeah.
Apple pie funnel cakes. Now, let me ask you a question.
I feel like that. What's that movie? You talking to me? You talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
And this morning with my kids, it was SpongeBob SquarePants. Are you ready, kids?
Oh, he knows all about that. Trust me. That's all he knows. He knows all about SpongeBob.
I was like, what time? I was like, I don't know. I was in the SpongeBob thing this morning. And I was like, are you ready, kids?
We can't go SpongeBob. But I did enjoy when he went to get his driver's license.
I don't watch SpongeBob.
Oh.
And my kids are not supposed
So I
to
have
watch
to have
it.
that conversation
But
with
I
them?
tricked my children because when I was like, are you ready, kids? And they go, aye, aye, Captain. I'm like, you're not supposed to be watching SpongeBob. They're like, oh.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
then
I've
I'll
just blown
stop-
everybody's
I'll stop
mind.
today.
They still watch it, but they're not supposed to.
I have a SpongeBob pillow. Did I just tell everybody that? I got a SpongeBob pillow. What? I got a Bob the Builder pillow.
And I like Bob the Builder.
I do.
hear-
Bob
We
the
can build
Builder set a great example for children.
Great.
He showed them that they could work with their hands, they could grow up and work in construction and build things, and it is
Absolutely.
oh flipping K. They can do it.
It's okay. You and Cole this morning. Cole had a moment earlier that I
like
had
Bob
to
the
like
Builder.
put the brakes on him, and now you.
That's how
I gotta
Paige's
put
been
the
with me
brakes
all
on
week.
you.
She's like, I just can't. You just need to not do this morning. Paige just can't handle me this week.
No.
And last week.
No, what? Cole, we got to get to Apple Festival. We've got short time. Everybody now knows I have a SpongeBob pillow and I have a Bob the Builder pillow.
I have a Harry
And
Potter pillow.
You have what?
A Harry Potter pillow.
I can
no,
totally.
we didn't need
you
to
are
know
Harry
that.
Potter
We did not
Nation.
need to know that. Apple Festival. Tell people how much they'll enjoy Apple Festival. We have to make that point clear. Now, there's one thing. Okay. 16 years. I think I've been up here 16 years, okay? I've been in the North Georgia area. Back off your little coffee noises. I've been up here for 16 years. The one thing is misleading, and I do know over the years, there was a time where people avoided town. Now let's just get the facts. We got to talk the facts. There was a time when people say it's Apple Festival week, you got to avoid town. But that is one of the things that, yes, there'll be a lot of people. Yes, a car show to die for. I mean, I love the music and the food and everything, but I love walking the ball field of the cars. So, but the thing I want to get out to everybody is, although there'll be a lot of people, you guys have done an enormous job at traffic patterns, flow, and people don't need to be nervous about coming down. Explain some of the things, how they get information about Apple Festival.
Let's
how
have
they
a
can
common sense session. Let's think about this. Okay, I-75 has what, 8 lanes, 6 lanes, 6 to 8 lanes of traffic. On any given day, all 6 and 8 lanes can be full of cars. All of those people decide to come to North Georgia over a period of 2 weekends. And we have 2 lanes. So if you do the math,
It adds up.
it adds up. So you can't complain, but we've been doing this 45 years, so
But in
we
the
got
fa-
good
in the
at
fa-
it. We
yes.
figured it out.
The shuttles, I mean, the
Shuttles,
shuttles, moving people,
All
parking.
the schools have parking. We have parking at the fairgrounds. We have parking off of Progress Road behind the fairgrounds that you can walk to the fairgrounds. There's plenty of parking everywhere. Plenty of parking.
Well, I have to tell you, you guys have done an outstanding job because it just seems like it was just a couple of years ago. I was coming into
Did
town.
you just do that?
I was coming into town. What?
Can I get a playback? You just totally did that. You're like, just the last couple of years.
He doesn't know what it means. He's confused. All right, stop confusing him.
I'm going to get
So
my
let
point out.
me wrap this up real easy.
And how did you get the wrap up? I want to finish my thought before you thought I. Okay, the last couple years, let's do it this way. Last couple years. No, I came into town and I was like, oh, wait a minute, it's Apple Festival weekend. This doesn't seem right. And then I asked the chamber, I said, what was the attendance? And it was a record attendance. And I was like, wow, you guys did such a good job with traffic flow, parking, shuttles, that it's Apple Festival week, but it's really something. You got Apple Art. There's so many things to do for, if you live here, visit. It's a time to enjoy North Georgia. Wrap it up. Tell everybody where they can get their information.
So let's start with Saturday morning. Saturday morning will be the Apple Festival Road Race. That will be one of the first events that kicks off the weekend. And then we'll have Apple Arts on the Square, Apple Festival. The car show will be going on down at River Park where the fairgrounds is located. All of those events will be happening from 9 to 6 on Saturday and 9 to 5 on Sunday. And then the car show is not on Sunday, it's Saturday only. I want to remind people that Apple Festival, no pets are allowed in the fairgrounds. Please don't bring your pets and be disappointed when you can't get in the fairgrounds and think you're going to leave them in the car. That is not cool. So we have doggy daycare. There is kennels available. You can leave your dog in those while you go see the event. Please, please, please think ahead when you do that. We will also have plenty of food. There will be plenty of activities for kids at the Apple Festival. There will be camel rides, there will be petting zoos, there will be bungee jumps, zip lines, little choo-choo trains they can ride around the festival, face painting, plenty of activities for the kids. Admission is $5 to get in the gates. 12 and under are free. And I'm trying to think what else I'm missing.
And I'm afraid to chime in because you could get upset because you said, let's wrap this up, and you got all forceful and directive and everything like that. So I'm just sitting over here hoping that I'm not in
And
the
then
way.
next weekend, Saturday, 10 a.m., the Apple Festival Parade will be next Saturday on the square, downtown LJ.
Is that Saturday week? Like next weekend is next weekend, or the upcoming weekend. So, I mean, I always get confused on
Is
that.
it like, isn't the parade like the first weekend?
No.
Parade is the second weekend.
Let's do,
Let's
Okay.
not confuse people, the
Okay,
Apple Parade.
it's this-
But where can they get all this information if you and I are too confused?
GeorgiaAppleFestival.org.
There you go, GeorgiaAppleFestival.org. It only took me 10 minutes to get that.
Yeah.
GeorgiaAppleFestival.org. And everything we are trying to tell you is there, right? Charlie, please, the next time you go out of town, make coffee arrangements in
Auto
advance.
set the coffee maker.
But then again, you ought to go by Mrs. P's and get your chicken biscuit.
And if anybody needs a kitten, I have 2 orphan kittens that need a home.
How did you get on that?
I need to find a home for these.
This is not a pet adoption segment.
You have one though.
I know that. I can't get away with that one, can I? We do our Fetch Your News. We are pet friendly, and we do our pet of the week.
Little kittens abandoned at the chamber. They were about 3 weeks old. They're about 4, almost 5 now. But I was bottle feeding them.
I'm sitting outside last night. There's a creek from my house.
Are you telling me you want a kitten?
20 feet, no. 20 feet, and it's dark, and it's 9:30, and I'm sitting out there, and I'm watching the news, and I hear meow. So I can't see anything. I turn the lights on. So I go in the house. I say, Lisa, come out here, because Lisa's the pet whisperer.
Abby's our pet whisperer.
No, Lisa is. No. So I said, I got to go get a professional. So I go in the house. I get a professional. I said, Lisa, come out here. Listen, I think down there by the creek, I'm hearing a cat down here. Meow. So it's 20 feet down there, 25 feet to the creek. It's pitch dark. It's 9:30. We don't know. And I'm like, you can't go down there. Because I thought it might be a catawampus. You know what a catawampus is? You have no idea? Catawampus? I thought it might be a catawampus. I mean, seriously, you could have a bobcat down there or whatever.
A bobcat that goes meow.
Well, that's what I was just thinking. You want to be concerned. You never know.
Is that how it hunts its prey, by driving it with its cuteness?
I watch cartoons. You hear the little puppy that the cat goes meow, and then all of a sudden you get closer, whoa, turns into. You seen that? I've seen that on cartoons. I gotta be careful. Anyhow, so we don't know. I have to ask her, because last night we don't know if somebody dropped them off. We couldn't hear it. It was too far out. We didn't want to go down there next to the water. So I don't know if the kittens are still down. So you have 2 kittens?
Mm-hmm. They're very adorable. They love everybody. Missy has decided they're her kittens, but Missy's wrong.
Where can we find the chamber? Where can we find information about the chamber? Tell us about the chamber.
Or if
Let's
you want
wrap
kittens,
this up.
find me.
Hashtag. Now I know to do that.
Hashtag.
Is that how that works?
Hashtag.
Like, I'm cool now, right? Because I can. Is that? But don't leave me hanging out there. Don't let me do things that, like, the kids are saying, "Oh my God, that is old."
It is old, but we still do
You
it.
still do it?
Yeah.
Okay. But then there'll be like old guy doing hashtag.
If
Really?
you're looking for other events that are also happening this weekend, because there's lots of things going on. Oh, let's end the misnomer that you can come to Apple Festival and pick apples. You cannot pick apples at the Apple Festival. We did not plant those trees at the fairgrounds specifically for you to come and pick the apples. You pick the apples at the apple orchards. You come to the Apple Festival and you can buy apples. There's going to be plenty of apple houses represented there with apple goodies for you to buy. But you need to go to the apple houses and the apple orchards to pick the apples. So if you want to do, you pick. But if you're interested in any other activities that are happening this weekend beyond the Apple Festival, whether it's live music at the vineyards or you pick at the orchards or any other activities, I believe maybe Gilmer Arts has some activities going as well this weekend. So you can check out our website, gilmerchamber.com, click the calendar of events, and all the information will be on there.
Apple pie. Nothing more American than apple pie. So visit America this weekend and come to North
Yes.
Georgia to LJ.
Visit America. I like that. Is that going to be the
interrupt me?
slogan that like we're going to
You have to interrupt me. I was on a roll.
Man.
I was on a roll, and
Visit
I had
America.
another line. Now I don't remember. Visit America this weekend, and that would be LJ, Georgia, up 5:15 for Apple Festival and the Apple Orchards and Apple Arts. So many things. You look. It's called the You Can't Get Lost Weekend. You come at 5:15, you find Gilmer, take a road to the right, Apple Orchard. Road to the left, Apple Orchard. North, Apple Orchard. This way, Apple Arts. That way, Apple Festival. Can't get lost LJ weekend. There you go. Oh, you want those? You want to write those down? Those are good, right? Those are really
Like
nice. You
them.
like those? We're going to
Come
go
to
to break,
North
and we're going to
Georgia
see you
and
this
visit
weekend.
America.
Chill. This weekend, Apple Festival, FYN TV. Oh my gosh, Mrs. Pease. I want to say a special
Mr.
thing. Mister? Did I say Mrs.?
It's Mr. Peace. But
If there's a
Kelly-
Mister, there better be a Mrs. Mr. Pease.
Kelly is
Mr.
Mrs..
Pease. Mr. Pease down here. Where are they located?
they're off of North Main Street.
North Main Street. Thank you for getting her some coffee while Charlie was
Thank
gone.
you, Kelly.
And a chicken biscuit, but next time send 2. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back right after this. How can Donald Trump get low information voters and millennials to line up at the polls for him and put it over the top? I'm going to explain how after this break.